The next touchdown for you guys made it 35-0. That was Blake Sanford's 46-yard run.
That was just a little inside trap play. We ran out of a T formation, and after we ran that play and Blake made a nice run, I turned to somebody. I said, it's not running it up if I run a trap, is it? And I mean, it's just the base play of what we do, and it's just another one that we executed real good. And Blake made a nice move and went 46 yards.
And then the last one of the first quarter was Nick Holt's 45-yard run. And I got to give a shout-out to Lamar Jordan because he was about 35 yards downfield, still blocking. And once Nick got him, he was giving a big fist pump as Nick crossed into the end zone. So,
yeah, that was something out of our just something we're working on out of our out of shotgun, running a little read option. And Nick made the right read and ducked it up. And we work on our stalk blocking, just blocking on the edges. And that's sometimes every bit as important as how you block on the interior as far as breaking runs or not. And I think it's something that we're getting a little better at. It's something that we're stressing as a team this year. And Nick made the proper read. And then when you got as much athletic ability as Nick, you make a move on somebody, and all of a sudden you're in the end zone.
And then to start the second quarter, just about 30 seconds in, Zach Houston chipped in with an 8-yard run.
Yeah, Zach came in as our backup quarterback, and he can, in all reality, he can run all the same things that Nick runs, and we trust him to run most of the offense, and he gets a chance to do that in practice every day. And I think that was on a little quarterback ISO that he faked kind of a jet play and took it up inside. And Zach also is working and playing a little receiver for us. Playing some receivers. Zach, he's also got a chance to play some defense now with the unfortunate injury of Zach Winsner. But he's definitely got some ability, and he if I was scouting us, I would say, well, their second team quarterbacks, he's a pretty capable guy too. So it was good to see Zach get a chance to run the offense, and we tried to, at least in the second quarter, kind of give him our full package that we do, not just limit him to handing the ball off. So it was good to see Zach make the most of those opportunities.
Now, everybody's got to remember, Zach Houston's unfortunately one play away from being the quarterback for you guys. Yeah. How important have these last couple weeks been where he's been able to play over a half of quarterback each game?
No, it's definitely important. I mean, you obviously never want to get your starting quarterback hurt, but I think every team has to prepare. What if anybody goes down at any position? And Zach actually he got some reps with our first team today in practice. Very early on, because again, as a coach, you're always thinking, am I giving enough repetitions to the people that are one play away from coming in, as you said. And when you're Zach gets a lot of throws in practice, and Zach gets a lot of repetitions with the first team and the second team, and anybody's one play away from getting in who's the backup. So as a coach, that's something when things are going good with your first teamers, things are wonderful sometimes. But you've got to have those people that are behind you, and not just with Zach, but a lot of our other running backs and a lot of our offensive linemen. It's just wonderful to get them those repetitions in game time, in case something unfortunately does happen that you need to call on them, so they can always kind of draw back and go back to these games where they did get it done in game time.
And then one of the young guys that you actually was basically just talking about was Brody Kieft. I mean, he's a sophomore that's come up, and he's getting more and more playing time, and he finished off the first half with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Brody Kieft led our team in rushing, I believe, he's doing it from fullback, but he broke a trap. He I think that was the last score that we had of the night, and he had some other key runs. And he's somebody who's up as a sophomore, and Brody can do some things for us on defense. He's a vital part of our special teams. I'd say right now he's probably the best guy we have, covering a kick. He does a phenomenal job with that, and it was good to see him get. I think he got 12 carries and ended up with 88 yards, and we just kind of called his number to run a base play there to end the half, and worked out good.
All right, to start the second half, you went back with the first-team offense for just one series of plays, and Alex Lewandowski finished that one off with a 20-yard touchdown run.
You're at halftime, and the first-team offense is going back out there, and again, it comes back to the point you're trying to balance where, making sure that the kids that need to be getting the repetitions, your first-team kids are getting the repetitions, but then also, you don't want to make the other team look bad, so. We actually on that I think he scored very early in the third quarter.
Well, we had the running clock. So
we had the running clock. Yeah,
left.
I think that's the first. I think he scored on the first play that we had an offensive play that half, and you just have like 2-3 plays drawn up that you think you're going to run, and then all of a sudden he scores so early in the drive. It's just the way it was, but. That was another touchdown for Alex and a nice run, and another good Seymour kick.
And then that long run you talked about with Brody Keefe, 55-yard run, finish off the game.
Brody scored on the same exact play that Blake scored on in the first quarter, just a little trap inside. So, you like to see the fact that you have a sophomore that can run those plays and be capable in game time.
And I just want to talk one of the things that people always love to give grief to the referees at a football game and complain about what a bad job they did. And I won't say that our referees stuck to the rules 100% in this game, but they were doing a real nice job of making sure, helping Team TNT with some things, making sure guys were in place, guys were on the line and stuff like that. And it's just kind of refreshing to be able to see guys just kind of help out like that when they know that the outcome of the game is not in question.
Well, I think anybody that's in this, I don't know if you're a ref, if you're a coach, if you're carrying the sticks on the sideline for the down markers, you're in it because you care about the kids and you care about the lessons of high school athletics. So there's rules, and then there's referees doing the right things and making sure that the kids, the reason you're out there, are coming out of it with the right lessons. And like I said, TNT won a game the week before, so they were probably feeling pretty good about themselves, and they got a win, and they came up against us, but that was. It was anything you can do to make sure that those kids are getting a good experience out of high school football. I think everybody involved, no matter what role you play in this, you're looking to see that those kids get a good experience. So yeah, I second those thoughts that you had with the refs. They did a nice job, and you try to get the kids out of there and healthy and not too discouraged. And remember, they got to field a team this week against somebody else. So I commend the refs on the jobs that they did last Friday.
All right, well, why don't we take a 3-minute break? We'll come back. We'll talk about homecoming week, Orchard View coming up, and we'll also talk about the student athlete that we're going to interview this week coming up in just 3 minutes at the Coaches Show here on Country 93.1.